But the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On play action, Allen finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On the counter, this is Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Singletary. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
At the 8-yard line.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Bills have taken the early lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
24-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Here's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 6, Seahawks nothing.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jerry Hughes with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From midfield, here's Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Myers for the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 34 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. On first down, Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
33-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And all the way down to the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And Nelson's got it here right side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 84 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the 2nd half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Bills 23, Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Buffalo Bills.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Bills will move the chains.
41-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And 3.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
To Chris Carson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. This is Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And he he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's it.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They go right back to Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Now Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A.J. Epinesa
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better